Previously on The Devil in Me. Can you not go down there? Yes, please! There's no other way! Oh. Okay, fuck, okay, wait, whoa, okay. Okay.
He wants to choose, doesn't he? Oh my god.
I can't.
There's only one logical
Do
choice.
something, both of them will die, Mark.
There has to be. Kill... I go for kill Erin because she has her, you know, and she will be fine. Please. Like, if I kill Kate, she just dies. I'm sorry. Please tell me you can do this.
I'm so sorry.
Please tell me you can use your... If not, I will... Because, you know... Erin, use your... Please. Please use it. Please. Please. Use it. Use it!
I'm sorry, Erin. I'm so sorry.
Use it! Please! Erin! You have your asthma inhaler! Right? Use your inhaler! Did I? No. It's finally time to continue and finish the Dark Pages Anthology Season 1 finale, The Devil and Me. As expected beforehand, I wouldn't be doing this in one recording session like with the previous games because of, you know, how long it is. And the first recording session was on Friday morning, where we played up until the point we left off at part 4. And it's now Tuesday afternoon, so 4 days now already since I've played the first few hours. And the reason why it took me so long to continue are, first of all, both exhausting and frustrating times, okay? Because I'll be moving into my first own apartment at the end of the month, yeah? So a lot of things to do, a lot of things to bring from A to B. So, you know, it's difficult to find both the time and energy to record at the moment. Another reason, though, why I didn't really stress myself too much with continuing as fast as I could are the events at the end of part 4. And you all know what I'm talking about already. We unfortunately managed, or basically, I managed to kill Erin. And I'll say it like this. People died in my playthroughs before, okay, that's nothing new. But similar to Abigail, and similar to Nick, which definitely hit me the hardest beforehand, this one really affected me. Okay, you know how deeply I get invested into games like this and try my best to keep everybody alive, especially once again with the knowledge that I have yet to finish a game without somebody dying. And especially in this case, given how likable Erin was and how protective I was for her, it just made me really sad, really upset, and just, you know, you saw me sitting there at the end. I was just in disbelief. I couldn't believe it. And seriously, for these past few days, especially on Friday evening and Saturday evening when I was at work, I just couldn't stop thinking about it. I was making the shelves and everything. All I just could think about is how freaking stupid I am. But then I did something, which I hadn't done before, okay? And that is go ahead and look up a choice and the outcomes of it before finishing the game. I usually always do this at the end of the playthrough to not spoil myself or something. But in this case, I really wanted to know what would have been the solution. Should I have really not done anything? Should I have really went for Kate? Because it seemed illogical to me. I talked about it out. The only thing that makes sense for me would be choosing Erin because she has her inhaler and survives with it. Big mistake though from my side, because as I found out later, even before uploading the part, inhalers don't work that way, okay? I thought an asthma inhaler has like a little bit of oxygen in it with the medicine included and you use it like that, right? That's not the case. You only have the medicine in it. You need air around you to use it. So in other words, her inhaler is useless in that moment. But it seemed like the only thing to work around with, you know? Nothing else made sense to me. It seemed like, you know, we had limited usages for it as well. It seemed like if you don't have this thing here, then either one of the two will die, you know? But I, like mentioned, looked up what the solution would have been, and it would have been choose Kate. Which is weird, because how the hell would she survive this? And how does she survive? Apparently, her window wasn't entirely, you know, there was a crack or something, and Mark, in pure desperation, would have used a random chair in the room and busted it open. And honestly, that is exactly what I hoped wouldn't happen. That's just extremely cheap plot armor for me, okay? That just feels so freaking cheap and unfair, and basically turned my sadness and, you know, me being upset at myself into, are you freaking serious, you know? And like being mad at the game itself and at the choice itself, because I really can't remember a choice throughout any of the previous games that felt as unfair. Because it literally says, kill either of the two. We never had that before. Literally just kill one of your two characters that you were supposed to be able to save. So you think, you know, there must be a way to save them, right? There must be a way. And the only thing I could think about in a moment is Erin has her inhaler. Again, my mistake, thinking oxygen and whatnot. But again, it just didn't seem logical that Kate could survive this either. How am I supposed to know or predict or, you know, that Mark, in his desperation, would use a chair and somehow crack open a window that apparently was, you know, how are we supposed to know? Okay? And that's the funny thing. We were apparently supposed to know by this, okay? Oh wait, never mind, you can't see this. Quick cut here. Okay, this right here. This shot right here was apparently supposed to tell me, hey, look at that. This window is not shut. This window, you can bust it open, or like, you know? He literally talks about the windows are welded in place. Okay? He literally says they are welded in place, so, you know, they're shut. You can't open them. Okay? It's just, like mentioned, it just, even my bunny is now upset. You hear him in the background, even he's stomping his feet right now because he's upset about this, okay? Seriously, this entire thing just really made me go from, oh my god, I hate myself so much, to, seriously game, are you freaking kidding me? What type of cheap plot armor is this? Because it's literally all that it is. You give a choice, or like a situation where it says, kill either of your two characters and ultimately only one of them can die. That's plot armor, okay? You can't give us a choice that literally tells us two of them can die, but ultimately only one of them can, okay? I mean, Erin's been getting thrown under the bus since the beginning, okay? We could have lost it twice already before this. But it really just, as sadly anticipated, happened that Kate, probably given that her actress is famous, like mentioned, that they would plot armor her into the late game or something, because that's exactly what happened here, okay? That's literally all you can call it. And that, like, really made me a bit upset, and really, like, actually made me think about pulling a Markiplier. And those of you that have seen the legendary Until Dawn playthrough by Markiplier know that that would mean, after he lost Ashley, he went back, played everything again up until that point, and then saved her. And I was really debating with that, especially after finding details, because I was really like, at first, not only, fuck, I lost her, I wanted to protect her, that just already ate me up, but because his choice is just seriously unfair, okay? I literally got mad at the game and just couldn't bring myself to continue playing it, because I really just couldn't stop playing with the thought, you know what, this is so freaking unfair, fuck you, I don't care, I want to, you know, I want to go back and save Erin this time, you know, with the knowledge that I now have. But you'll know me. I talked about it in the Quarry, okay? My choices have to matter. If I make huge mistakes, you know, like Abigail's death was like purely my mistake, 100%. This, like mentioned, also my mistake, but at least in some way, an understandable one, I'd say, okay? My choices have to matter, so I will continue with what happened, with Erin now unfortunately dead, which, like mentioned, just really leaves a really, really bad taste in my mouth, not only because she's just gone in general, but also because of the way it happened, okay? It just feels so cheap and just so, I don't know. It's like really the first time in any of the playthroughs where I like really sit here and think, man, that's just seriously, like, that sucks. That's just really not well done. That's just, ultimately though, I still put the biggest blame on myself because, yeah, I literally said beforehand I would do everything to protect her. I want her to stay alive, and I literally chose the option that road to kill Erin. I have her blood on my hands, okay? As unfair as that choice was, and as ridiculous as it is, I still have her blood on my hands. I still pulled the lever and chose to kill Erin. And I will have to live with that. Which in other words means, for a few more upcoming weeks, it will really affect me. I will randomly throughout the day think like, fuck Nicholas, what could you have, you know, done differently? You know, I'm the type of person that really often does that, like thinking back at minor mistakes and just really gets hurt by it for a moment. Before I can move on from it, okay? Similar thing happened to Abigail, similar thing happened to Nick, but in this case, like mentioned, it feels even more brutal. So yeah, to wrap this post-choice event rant up, it is my fault. I still believe this choice is extremely unfair because of how cheap the plot armor is around it. Because, I don't know, crack in a window that you like literally can't see. It just feels really cheap, but that's how it is. My choices have to matter. I chose to call Erin. Her blood is on my hands. And with the blood on my hands, I sadly now have to move forward without her. Obviously still having a lot to explore and figuring out who's the killer, what is Charlie's involvement in all this. Is Charlie even still alive, okay? All the things we have to do. Even though I do want to say, actually, before we continue, yeah, I do actually want to say, this is the thumbnail I actually now went with. Yeah, I was thinking about what would be the best thumbnail for part 4. And the first one I had was that. And I actually then thought afterwards, you know what, that would be a bit too tasteless. Okay, putting her death face like that with open eyes and mouth on the thumbnail. I actually thought, you know what, I think this one's a little, has a bit more taste to it, okay? Like a bit more, you know, I like really actually thought about not spoiling it in the thumbnail at all, but I feel like, I don't know, it was really difficult for me to not to. I don't know, the temptation was just too big. But anyways, okay. Long talk at the beginning of the video. Maybe you haven't even listened to it. You know, but either way, it's now time to go ahead and finish this absolute nightmare with the devil in me. We will continue, and we were left off the workshop with Mark. Grab this camera. That's something, by the way, I've really noticed as well. We barely have had quick time events. Like 3 or 4, if even. Okay? That's actually crazy. Like, it was such an extremely often used mechanic in all the games, especially House of Ashes, or the Quarry, or just, you know, before in general. It really went away from it. Inspect the hot boiling water. Do I really want to do that? What's jumping at me, huh? Nothing. Alright. As mentioned, it's been 4 days. Gotta get back into the mood. Gotta keep track with everything. Anything else new here? Nope. Bitter rivals. Jamie chose to save Kay from the suffocation chamber. Like, I guess Jamie and Kay are now a bit closer, but at what cost? At what cost? While dying in the suffocation room, everyone wrote, "It's Charlie" on the glass. That's obviously the thing, right? I mean, she would have told it probably afterwards anyways. I wonder how this affects us, by the way, because again, Charlie could have died 100% in that fire chamber room. So, you know, it feels kind of weird because, you know, he apparently has like still such a huge role in the story, but actually could have been gone so early on without ever really, you know, being there to really, you know, reveal what actually happened. So that's how you do it, by the way, right? Even though he has a big plot section around him, he can still die before, you know? That's what you call not plot armor, you know? Kate? Again, you will definitely see a bit of me now being mad because it again just released a bad test, mom. The crew formulated a plan to meet at the lighthouse. Yeah, that will be the rescue plan, signal lab. What's actually up with this, though? This is the last bearing we have yet to see. Breathless. Again, this entire inhaler thing. Yeah, we had 2 things left in it. I guess it would have still been important down the road, okay? But again, Erin could have literally died at the beginning already before even finding the text message from Jamie or the Charlie thing and everything, right? So yeah, that's just basically now gone, I guess. This entire bearing here is no longer a thing to worry about. Alright though. Yeah, Mark. That's also the thing though, actually. This kind of makes me now actually, I wouldn't say dislike Mark, but like, he was so desperate he would have smashed open the window of Kate. Couldn't they have at least added that he tries the same? Oh, what, it was a 10-1 coin. That he at least would at least try to do the same with Kate. With Erin, that he dare try to use a chair as well. Like to at least show, okay, I mean, yeah, he's in love with Kate, but you know what? Don't you care for her as well? Like, it just kind of makes him a bit less likable because you feel like, you know, hey, he would do everything for her, but like, not his other friends. Which is a bit, I can bring this down there with my little gadget. What even is that though? Oh, no, the camera lens. Yeah, I remember that Mark did talk about like
perfect.
Still doing other like still doing pictures to, you know, have evidence of everything that happened. Maybe I should actually do that. Should I actually like now start to do some pictures? I don't know, seems like a good idea, even though I mean this right here isn't really, you know, doesn't really have anything yet. Yeah, that's the workshop with a, you know, or where he or them or whoever, I think it's a he, a guy, doing everything, building everything. Yeah, thus far Mark I think couldn't have died either, so I guess maybe now it's the first time that he may become, you know, the target or get into trouble. I think really only Erin and Charlie could have died at this point, which again, I talked about really enjoying an early ending, and I feel like this would have been a perfect section for it. Like, this would have been probably the point for it. So I can go in here. This is locked, okay, but where else to go then? Something on the... What is LT? I stood literally next to it! And pressed it! I had to go even further to properly use it. Hey there, mister. Like I mentioned, he still kind of reminds me of the curator, like clothes-wise, but... Okay. What would have happened? Would he have just killed us here right on the spot? Would he have captured us? All things one would love to know, right? Maybe when it... Nah. I just ignore that. But yeah, again, I literally stood there, pressed LT or like both L buttons, and it just didn't matter because I just had to stand even more correctly there. Like, freaking clunky controls right there. Where we at now? Again, obviously gotta get it. Oh, he came. Oh no, no. Oh no, no, no. Oh, there's Kate. Whew. Oh no, we're now in the same room with him. For the first time in a long time. The Nick flashbacks are so huge. I like never had issues with them before, right? I always completed them with ease. He didn't seem to have a weapon on him though, right? It didn't look like it. I mean, he maybe will have one on him the entire time. Like, that have yet to try to, like, really stand up for... But again, you never know what he may have in store or what he has with him, so... Guess it's the better idea. 7293. I think that's something I should remember. 7293. 7293. 7293. Oh, that's the barkeeper animatronic. 7293. 7293. 7293. 7293. 7293. Oh no, I have to follow him. Oh no. 7293 0028. That seems like important knowledge. Fuck, that's a bit too much for me. Wait, I actually want to write that down. Okay, so 7293 0028 for the bar. Should start. Perhaps you should have done a picture of the other animatronic. Or of the animatronics. I don't know if this would be important at all. 6883. I don't know if this is cheating, but... Okay. I'll just keep writing this down. Whatever I see and find. Like, there will probably be a code of some sort, and I will have to figure out which one. Like, choose which one it is. I will have to hide again, 100%. 100%. Okay. It's probably from the... Secret found. Real human... Oh! There's no code on it. There was no code on it. So I didn't see anything. Again, I am actually scared to move any further forward, especially because of that door. How can I make a photo though? Oh, okay. Well, I have to hide again. Yes. I feel like he knows we're here though, right? Surely? Again, what would happen if we just stood here, opening the... Hey there. Opening the room. Like, wouldn't it be cool if I was able to... Oh! Again, I don't see anything on him. Like, wouldn't it be cool if you, like, could go ahead and, like, actually, you know, attack him, overwhelm him, try to kill him? I mean, again, it would probably be too difficult to write a story like that. Because you gotta get to finale somewhere, right? And if you just over attack him like this or something. Like, they give you the option and then you injure him or something, maybe. I still hold, by the way. I do not know how long I have to, but I do not see him, so I'm a bit scared to leave here. Oh wait, 10 more seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. I think he's gone. If not, then I'm sorry. That's just ridiculous. What do you got going on here?
Press the button. What the fuck? Press the button.
No.
Okay, okay.
What? Should I?
Press the button. Press the button.
Do I want to? Again, animatronics are, you know, they're dangerous. We've seen the one with H.H. Holmes already that had a knife, you know? I'm not going to press it. Nah. That could be a trap, 100%. I don't know, maybe I will have to anyways, but I actually want... There's a premonition. I actually just want to move forward. I'm sorry. I will not press that fucking button. I will not get baited. Okay, what do we have here? Kate finds... Like, that's the thing still, right? Why is the mouse in the picture like that? We still had turned, which I still believe would have been Jamie. Oh wait, this may actually still happen. This may actually still happen, right? That Jamie finds, like, you know, that he picked up her corpse and, you know, but like, uncanny. Found in workshop. I think that's Mark that she finds, right? The clothes? Yeah. Kate finds Mark's corpse, probably already, like, you know, played around with it. Yeah, that's his jacket. Still something up there. Anyone want to check? And keeping eyes open. Now, that may be of importance. It could be used as a weapon. Picking it up? No? Never mind. I do not like this POV.
There we go.
We do have a weapon now. That can be of huge importance. Again, you talk about pressing the button, but I do not trust you. It's 100% a trap. I'm sorry. No. I will... No. Fuck you. And there's the codes. Or decodes to use. Can I close the door, please? It would make everything feel much safer. $627. FBI. Behavioral Science Unit. Special Agent Hector Monday. Oh, wait! Didn't we hear Monday in one of these news reports? Mr. Dumet, I presume. Mark found an FBI that belonged to Agent Hector Monday. Wait, so the FBI is involved in this? Or like that one of the people involved here is from the FBI? Again, this entire thing with what Jamie and Charlie had going on was really a bit weird to understand. Jamie told Kate and Mark that Dumet killed the groundskeeper, realized that the man they met wasn't the real Dumet. Did he like kill the owner of the hotel to make it his own or something? Maybe that? Wait, do I want to be here already? Do I want to be in here already? I don't think I can do anything in here. Never mind, I do. I can move forward there, but again, there is something with the codes. Confidential.
Psychological assessment conducted by Dr. Isabella Garcia. Patient name, Monday, Hector. Behavioral observation. Hector arrived at our scheduled appointment 24 minutes late. Once we sat down and began the session, he struggled to maintain eye contact. He found it difficult to articulate his feelings and was terse and guarded throughout. Hector has been working long hours and, as a result, isn't sleeping well. Hector spoke about his recently deceased mother and displayed evidence that he hasn't yet fully come to terms with her death. I strongly recommended a course of antidepressants, but he is resistant to this idea, believing that it would have a detrimental effect on his capability with regards to his current investigation. Hector describes his work in immaculate detail, and contrary to earlier in the session, his thought content is both coherent and logical. He is displaying an unhealthy obsession with his work, but his recent bereavement may be the underlying issue.
Damn. You know, that's the thing, right? If you work in a field like this with so much murder and everything, you will go insane at one point too. Like, no way. Like, you need a healthy mental for it anyways. Like, it's so easy to, you know, get absolutely lost in it. Or, like, what means lost in it? That you just go crazy. Welcome new recruits. FBI training photo. Okay, but... Wait, why is this here? But why is the FBI involvement now so important? I thought, like mentioned at the beginning, that these newspaper things, that these reports they showed us would be like the thing with the archaeologists, you know? Huh. So, you know, just like look back in the past, or like in this case I do with like show off several serial killers, but now apparently it is a connected story. You can view the videos still, you know. Thus far we have 3. Huh. I think I already need a pee break, and then we try to figure out the code. Alright. We have to activate a code. With several options. I first go... The bar one can be. So let's try with 7, 2... Question is this trap though? Who knows? Like, why would he put them... Okay, this one immediately worked.
Bodies. Dead. Bodies.
It's a recording from earlier? Can I use more? I can. Wait. So all we can do right here now is like see several recordings. Now let's try 6, 8, 8, 3. Okay, all of them work. There was the one with H.H. Holmes.
This fucking thing popped out of nowhere.
Okay. But what does this... What does it help me? Let's try 0028 then. And again, there might probably be one at the other, you know, with the button. But again, I'm too scared something may happen. I'm just way too scared. And this is just probably the one with Charlie, right? Yeah, the animatronic. I see. We just see the... Oh, and he was actually there. He was actually there. Before Erin came, so it's not like a ghost or something, right? Like we then actually thought about. Well, like what we thought about, but like, you know, it seemed kind of weird that he like disappeared like that. Again, there is probably a 4th code there at the, you know, but I'm sorry. Nah. I'm too scared that something may happen by it. Maybe it's a big mistake, maybe I'm now missing out on something actually very important. But I will take that risk. I'd rather take the risk that I miss something here than the risk that something may happen to me. Like, yeah, I take that risk. I take the risk that I missed something rather than the risk that I may die. I think that makes sense. What's gonna happen now though? Are we done with Mark? Again, he could have probably died here, very likely. We're now back with Jamie. The wall got closed. Look for a way out. Didn't I remember also in the trailer seeing Jamie getting her hand like nailed to the wall? I think we're moving towards that now. Again though, yeah, I knew about the Erin Kate thing also months in advance, and I still didn't manage to do it. Also, I didn't talk about that, right? They actually included that in the demo! In the 1 hour demo. Good that I didn't watch that, right? Because, you know, would have been very, very weird.
Yo, I'm not some fucking lab rat here for your amusement.
Like, that's actually crazy that they did that, and I'm just glad I completely managed to avoid it. What means glad? I would have loved to know, actually, because then Erin would still be alive, but... Ah, the depression. The depression. We're not... Oh, wait. We're now moving towards the black... Wait, no. If we now move into the...
So now what?
Please don't tell me. It's what I think is gonna happen. We know that... Oh. Yeah, Jamie, let's do another one of those, huh? Again, I'm not sure why we have to do this, but... it doesn't matter. Wait, at first to this one. Then you... You... Cheap and unlocked. Shocking. Hey, I'm too smart. Look, why am I so good with those? And, you know... Oh, also what I wanted to say. When talking about unfair choices...
Yes, there we go.
I think the one with, Jacob back in the Quarry was also a bit unfair because it was really difficult to really figure out the proper way to do that. You know. But at least it was still like a puzzle, you know? And it was still possible for him to survive in a moment of a choice leading up to it. You know, if he maybe got infected and then he would still survive if he was still trapped down there. Or maybe if he killed Nick or something, right? Even if that felt unfair for him to die like that, like it did for me, it was still possible for him to survive under several circumstances. For this case with Kate and Erin, it's literally just a this moment-based choice or, you know, situation. And you saw what happened. Basically 50-50. With no outside, you know, with no potential outside connection, interference, whatever. It's all just mattered what happened in that moment. And we fucked up. Oh. Wasn't that Erin's room or was it Kate's? Can open that. 183. My god.
Are you fucking kidding me?
It was her room. Like, can't you keep the, you know? Oh, that's a lip balm. Can't you keep the, you know? Why can't you keep the lamp on while you open the fucking door? It can't be that difficult. Take it as a souvenir, maybe. I don't know. Actually, again, it's actually Jamie that has the blood on her hands, you know? And not me. I mean, of course it's me, but... Can I now go inside here too? I cannot. This definitely seems like the correct way to go, because I can't move their ears. So, let's go into the room with the very, very normal looking red light. What's up there? Not a coin. Sure, again, I haven't got any of these dioramas. Not sure if they do anything, actually. I do not know. Anything else in here? Maybe in the closet? No. We will just now move. Need a mirror with the red light. Oh, it's definitely gonna pop something behind it. She has a screwdriver. But where is Mr. Mask? I think that's the best way to call him at the moment. Mr. Mask.
Oh, what the hell?
That's a jigsaw chamber. Bit of a maze, bit of a labyrinth. And I think we were here earlier too. With, like, in the... Okay. It happened simultaneously. Wait, though, so we were the ones that said press the button and we didn't? No, I do not like this POV. I do not like this POV at all. Which room is that? Marks? Another premonition, another skull. This time with a brain. That's the death that I also knew about. Oh my god, our relationship with Erin went down because we killed her. Wow, fuck you too, game. I remember, I remember making the video about when The Devil in Me's rating came out, you know, where they, like, you know, made a little 5-sentence like thing or talking about, yeah, the brutality of the game, and, you know, maybe you want your kids to avoid this. And one of the deaths that was talked about was someone getting crushed by a wall. Yeah, big Agent Storm flashbacks. Saw 5 was it, right? Yeah, I think it was Saw 5 where Agent Storm got crushed by the wall after Agent Hoffman tricked him. Yeah, Saw such a great franchise, seriously. Saw movies are so cool. But yeah, this is that. I think you want to avoid this. But you know what I hate about this though? It's once again Kate that's staying there on the side, okay? They will really just plot armor her into the final hour of the game one day. And you will only be able to have her die like twice in the last hour or something. That's, like mentioned, really lame. But yeah, Jamie, I think we want to avoid this, don't we? Yeah? I think we want to avoid this happening. Even though, again, I mean, she got also plot armored into this. What means plot armored into this? I mean, thus far she just wasn't focused, I guess. I guess you could call it like that. Thus far the killer just really only, shifted his focus onto Erin and Charlie. And he will just now really start to, you know... Like, if Kate would have died there, he would have enjoyed it. But, like, that's also the thing, right? That was also one of the reasons why I thought about it. Because up until that point, every time the killer met us, or we were there with the killer, there was a solution. There was a way to survive. Like, he didn't just want us to straight up die. But he basically, just like Jigsaw, gave us, you know, the choice is yours type of situation, right? So, was it on purpose that Kate's window was entirely shut and we had to figure that out, or was it just by accident? Oh, I remember you from the trailers. You know, that's what I'm trying to figure out still. Or was he really like, in that moment, you know what? One of you two will die, I don't care. You just have to make the choice who. Or if they really, or if you really planned it out, you know, and sketched it basically, right? Hey, you have to figure that out. Either both of them die, or you manage to keep both alive. You know, that will be fully on you. You know. Fuck. Should have expected that. Okay, he knows we are here, and we have no way to go actually, right? I don't think we have a way to escape. Every door seemed closed outside of the one we came from.
You want to know what it means to be a killer? You ever been to the art museum downtown? They got this painting by a guy, I forget his name. Famous painter. He did portraits of slaughtered cows hanging on hooks. You take a normal person to a slaughterhouse, and they will puke their guts out.
Yeah.
You make it into a painting, and suddenly it's art.
That's actually a good way to look at society, huh?
Between the two?
I mean,
Not
one is
really.
art, the other is reality, you know?
Don't look at me like that. You know I'm right.
Oh, we see the
You get it. I know you get it.
one from earlier, the mannequin.
You got to do something
Animatronic.
that matters. Make people feel something they've never felt before. Shatter the illusion that any of us are really in control. think of the most profound thing you've ever done. The most beautiful thing you've ever created. And I promise you, it's nothing compared to watching the life bleed out of someone.
Is that the killer speaking here?
See the fear in their eyes. To feel them pawing at you for release. To hear them.
That is something really straight off the mind of a killer, though, right?
That moment when someone
The type of
realizes they're
satisfaction
at
they
their
get when murdering.
That's when you feel it. That's true art. That's what you have to be. An artist. A sculptor.
That's how some minds really work.
An architect.
That's how they get satisfaction in their life.
I see the gleam in your eye, Agent Monday. You're not fooling me.
Is that Agent Monday? The one we just see there?
Ah, look at you now.
He interrogated him in that room, and I guess that's now Monday sitting there.
Well, come on then. Huh? I'm right here. This room is soundproof. You don't even have to wait for a plane to fly overhead.
I think that's what happened here, yeah.
There you are. I see you now. Not bad. Not bad at all. Bare hands can feel good, huh? But the blade makes for such a prettier picture. You've got potential, Agent Monday. If you truly want to be an artist.
I don't know if I'm really properly look through at this point. Don't you know we are here? Wait, he knows we're in here. What do you mean? Must have seen us, huh? Even the German's coming through, huh? What you mean? How did he miss you? Got cameras everywhere, but it's still stupid or what? Oh, hey, Mr. Plot Armor Girl. Mr. Plot Armor Girl, Mrs. Plot Armor Girl. Again, it sucks, you know. This entire Erin situation just really made me... I don't know. But everybody involved seemed less likable. Jamie for apparently, you know. Again, that's also the thing. We now sadly don't know how this entire, you know, young love thing really would have, And now the game crashed. Oh, you're fucking kidding me. Okay, so unfortunately the game crashed due to a fatal error. But I now look at the bonus features, and let's actually now look at the dioramas, shall we? As a little in-between thing. Dioramas. Kate, Mark, Charlie, honeymooners. Some of them are still locked. Dinner. Murdered. Sherman. The reanimated corpse of Manny Sherman? Nice entertainment. Wait, Sherman? Isn't that the one with the cigarettes? Who was Manny Sherman? Wait, what? The Voices. Discovered in Reunion. Henry Howard Holmes, Honeymooners, Mr. and Mrs. Whiteman, Jamie and Erin shared. Oh wow. So that's what they're for. I'm so sorry, Erin. Okay, the dioramas are really just a bit of, you know. It's really the death that hit me the worst of all. Like, actually even worse than Abigail. And that's crazy. I really thought it wouldn't happen. Like, the reason the Nick one was so horrible for me was, like, actually because it was so close to the finish line. And it was such a silly mistake as well, right? Like, the mistakes from, you know? The mistakes that come from, you know, messing up, like, quick time events or, like, hot events just feel... way more, you know, because like you do it for hours and then you fail once and it means death. That's just so freaking frustrating. But like Abigail was literally just me be stupid and not aware enough and choosing the wrong option. Oh, you also have light. Wait, isn't that a mirror? Oh, a mirror with light. That's actually really smart. Never mind, girl. But yeah, that was the big insane moment for me with Abigail. Never like what made like especially so horrible for me, because I basically, you know, just ran away from her while she got killed. But then everyone just feels so much worse because I literally chose kill Erin. Like, it wasn't save Kate or save Erin. It was literally kill either of the two, right? And it like also just tells you a lot about the choice itself. And I killed her. Because I should have known that you, girl, are Miss Plot Armor. I actually just read a comment, okay? I literally just read a comment on my YouTube channel where one said, yeah, this choice is really unfair. The only reason why I managed to do it right is because I assumed Kate would have plot armor, so I did that. And I just chose her because of that, you know? And that's what I thought would be too easy. I thought it would be too easy. It needs to be. There needs to be a logical approach to it. And the thing with Erin seemed like the only logical way to keep both alive. But yeah, they're alright. I should have just assumed, hey, you're a famous actress. Your character is portrayed by a famous actress. Or like, you know, you portray... No, the famous actress portrays the character. So she's probably going to be plot armored up until the very end. But I was naive. I let the game bait and fool me into thinking differently. And that's again, like mentioned, the thing that really kind of... Again, I may be biased now though, because I fucked up so bad. Okay then. Fucked up so bad with Erin. And I may be biased to do that now, but like, it's definitely the biggest down point for me thus far in the entire game. That entire choice there.
Self-help books don't work.
Oh, that's the one Charlie threw near the beginning of the game, right? Oh, wow. I mean, that's just, you know, what a coincidence, huh? What a coincidence. Damn, Miss Plot Armor, you even now get such silly books like this to help. Let's be honest though, she wouldn't have died there, right? Again, it just makes... Man, I don't want to talk like this. I don't want to talk like this about Kate. Like, I still want to save her and everything, right? Like, it's not like she's a bitch or something, or like an unlikable character. But like, you know, the fact that her plot armor basically resulted in the death of Erin for Medan kind of does make her unlikable. Or like, just the character design itself. Not the character itself, but like the design around it. It's really, really annoying. I wouldn't even lie.
Hello?
Oh no. Who's gonna pop out at the
Can you
frame?
hear me?
Okay, then don't. Isn't that just another animatronic? Yeah. But yeah, I feel like I want to stop talking about it like this too. Yeah? Like all I've been talking about on the side now for the past few, you know? Like, I'm not talking about what's with Charlie, what's with the killer, all that kind of shit. All I'm talking about is still that entire Erin and Kate situation. Which is like really... Which like really... Writing 8 AM request is the library of the music lounge. Dinner 9 PM and then... In whose room are we now, though? Is that one of ours? I don't think so. I don't know. Doll? Oh, isn't that for...
Bethany.
Is that the child of the, you know, who left at the beginning? Was that the room of the girl that we saw? Where she looked up on us or down on us? Like, that seems like a logical explanation. Yeah, that seems like it could add up. Please stop crying, mommy.
Please stop crying, mommy.
That's also still the thing. I think the guy involved was, like mentioned, forced to do all this because the killer had his wife, her mother. It was still like the very early, you know, the very early
Connie.
thing I talked about Connie? Kenny found a dog ball with the name Connie. That is the final bearing. Mysterious creature. I mean, again, I feel like they really shouldn't do this. Because I only found out one thing about this bearing, but I still can already see 2 things on that bearing, right? That really gives you a bit of a glimpse into what may happen. Like, I can actually do this for the others now, too. Look, for Signal Lab, Erin is even there because they assumed, you know, she would just be there with us still. Young Love also features some things that we hadn't seen. What's actually up with Erin, though, at the bottom left? Again, I feel like Erin dying really, you know, took away a lot of potential things near the end of the game. Like, isn't she there with, or is it just her inhaler? Either she has her inhaler in the mouth or just something else. When I look at Complicit, I also see Charlie there standing, right? Like, this is a bit, you know, like, it's hard to just ignore. Like, they really should do these, I think this actually been a case since forever. That these bearings basically already show a bit of a spoiler into what you may see down the road. Because again, for Mysterious Creature, I already see Mark petting the dog, I think. And just the dog in general. Right? Isn't that what we can see? While here for Erin, for the Young Love thing, we see Erin already suffocating there and Erin and Jamie close to kissing again. Maybe at the end of the game, who knows? Well, I can also see, like, Kate trying to save Jamie. Again, it's a bit weird. They definitely should have done it a bit differently. Because now I can once again expect a little bit of what may happen. Here now, though. Mark found an FBI card belonging to Agent Hector Monday. Jamie will listen to a tape of Hector Monday's... Oh! So, wait. So Hector Monday assaulted Manny Sherman. Again, who was Manny Sherman? That is the... Like, the corpse we see there is Manny Sherman. Like, in which way was the character involved before? And the name doesn't tell me anything. Hector Monday, like mentioned, was one of the FBI agents. Is he the killer? Like mentioned, a FBI agent that did stuff around crime, who now ultimately turned into a killer himself. You know, got so obsessed with stopping serial killers that became one himself. I don't know. Okay, though. Yeah, Connie, we know that you were a dog, because, you know, the bearing just showed me. Like the beast body... What? Oh, the Beast of Arkansas. Body snatching article. Sherman's execution? Oh, wait. Arkansas. This week, the body of the so-called Beast of Arkansas has been removed from its grave by... Oh! That famous serial killer? Oh! Manny Sherman was... the Beast of Arkansas that we heard about earlier. And Hector Monday, the FBI agent, probably killed him. And then took his body back from its grave to make him into the animatronic we just saw. We believe this to be the work of a serial killer obsessive and pursue various leads. We assume there are multiple suspects involved, but have not ruled out that it may be an individual. Although the burial site is unknown, rumors have been circulating among serial killer enthusiast forums online. The Sherman's execution, when questioned by press about his online group, spokesperson added these people who call themselves fans of killers are very foolish. They were aware of the despicable details of such crimes, as we law enforcement are, they would rethink their views about celebrating the heinous criminals. The police refused to confirm the name of the cemetery to the media in the aftermath of the news. Okay. So, who we just saw was a killer that got killed by, apparently, Hector Monday, who now apparently... That's weird lightning. Who now appears to maybe be the killer.
Focus.
Wait. But where's the code here? Find the code to the door. Is this not going to be another Jamie situation like we had earlier, where I can't find the code for the life of it and I have to Google? Maybe somewhere on the walls, on the windows. Imagine it was the animatronic we could have investigated with Mark. I don't think so though. It must be around here somewhere, very likely. Oh wait, did Mark's clothes? Oh look here, there's a diary. I actually missed that. Wait, Manny Sherman, The Beast of Arkansas by Joseph Morello. I think I'm slowly starting to realize what the motive is or why things happened that happened. Manny Sherman was a serial killer that apparently was killed by Hector Monday. And Joseph Morello was, like, mentioned, or like his entire family were all about, like, the crimes, right? Crime authors and writing books about them. Basically celebrating them in some way. And whoever is doing all of this is basically punishing, executing, and killing those that, like, do that. That's where the Morellos were killed, because he was, like, an author talking about, you know, H.H. Holmes and other serial killers. And he, like, wants to kill those people because they, like, keep their memory alive that way. Like, Hector Monday may be the killer, and he's still so obsessed with, like, you know... I feel like it will still all be probably revealed, but... Oh, a lot to read here. It'd be nice talks to Stuart. Spoken in the 70s now, that's still strong as an ox, having been a military man before. Mom was starting to get a little afraid. We could tell she taking it the hardest. Numbness, I just say, we talked a lot. That sounds really mean. Maybe it's kind of words. Cocoon sentence. They offered to show me Mary's room. I was apprehensive but thanked them and agreed it would be helpful to get an idea of the kind of girl Mary was. Followed Mrs. Stewart. I could feel the toll that the murder had taken as we walked through the room. It's just Mary's room. Shabby. Strain and financial impact must have been huge. Mrs. Stewart hadn't worked since Mary's death. Again, sounds really mean. Can you not just say they had a rough time? Okay, a lot of information that's difficult for me to, like, really put together. Kate can use her pencil to find out what was written on torn paper. What torn paper? Oh! Wait, what? How did that... Wait, what? Oh. 1999, okay. So... Okay, that's weird though. Once again, wait, what? Wait, so... When you... The paper was first there, then he wrote on it, then they pushed it off, but the ink of, like, the pencil, like, left a bit of a mark underneath the paper under it. And with the ink from the pencil, you can then go ahead and make it visible. Like, you can already see, like, the slight outlines, but that, like, makes it fully visible. Okay, interesting. No! Ah, so much time wasting! Okay, there we go. What now? Investigate the crying. Is it the mother? Who is it? What is it? Stare behind that sheet. I think there's nothing else for me to see and find here. Never mind. Nearly would have missed that. I definitely want to see what you have. Okay, finally a bit of a fight. Yeah, finally they're trying to actually fight that person. Like, again, it's still just a human being, you know, so I guess. Very short one though. Once again, Kate is the one standing on the side watching. She sees Jamie struggling with the killer. What are they holding though? Is it a gun? I would love to be able to pause, but that doesn't work. And they're definitely at the top of the hotel though. We already know that we still have to go there too. Hey, but I think that's far. I think I haven't missed one yet. That's something I haven't actually achieved yet either, you know, to find all of these. But yeah, what is that supposed to tell me? That they're struggling with it? How... Okay then, mysterious crying voice and animatronic. We will definitely be attacked or something right now. I'm still getting jumped at.
Oh my god!
Or that. Yikes. Secret found. Mrs. Morello's. That is Mrs. Morello. Okay. We're still alive, right? Right? Again, don't you have cameras? You silly little killer. Yeah, it really seemed like the only way to survive that entire chamber situation. Charlie is still alive. He was able to escape the flames underneath there. Achievement unlocked, Phoenix. Again, he 100% would have died if we didn't do that. Because again, we still have this one right here. If it would have went for the door, then Charlie would be dead right now. But we managed to keep him alive. Again, though, that's once again the weird thing now, though, for me. He did not kill Erin at the beginning. Yeah? He didn't. He totally had to... You know, he would have if we would have attacked him, but we didn't, so he left us alive. Played with her in some way. But now, like... It's still hard to figure out for me whether or not it is this is a jigsaw tower situation where it really, like, puts us in traps, but with, like, actual survivability chances. Or... if all of this actually does want to kill us, and, you know, because again, wouldn't he know or realize that there's space under there when creating this, and that he could have just lifted it up? Or didn't he literally have cameras everywhere watching it? Didn't he make sure to watch himself? Like, he literally just left us there. He 100% should have known or realized that. Like, what did... Wait, did the guy think we would have just been incinerated completely and would have just been like a pile of ashes? Or did he just see, oh, there's a bloody jacket? Oh, well, you're dead 100%. Like, it kind of puts the killer into a way more stupid light, if you want to say it. Because, like, wait, how did you not realize that the guy may have survived? Or why didn't you even really bother to check it, you know? Same thing for Jamie earlier. Did he not see us there? Did he not see Jamie? Didn't he literally, you know? It's really hard to judge still what the killer's motive really is, plus what is, you know, what his deal really is. Does he want us dead or not? Does he want us to survive or not? Does he give us even the option? Is he really still, like... Okay, though, but we, like mentioned, did keep Charlie alive. Which is cool, huh? Because, again, I really want to know what's up here. What is up with you, Charlie? How much do you know about this? How much are you involved? I feel like if he was now dead, I feel like this entire situation wouldn't be as properly explored and cleared up. So yeah, Charlie. They were really entertaining, really fun. But the entire information that we received really puts you to a different light. And just really makes it feel weird to even, you know, control you. Just feels really weird now to walk around with you. There's only one hand. I want to... Like, the thing is, I just don't know if it makes sense to kill him here purposely. You know, I feel like some people may really just would have went ahead then and just purposely killed him. I feel like that's actually a thing some may would have done. Again, you know me. I always go into this with the... I hate these POVs so much. I always go into a supermassive game with the goal of keeping everybody alive, or as many as possible. Even though we did shoot, you know, the head off of... We did shoot the head off of, you know, Mrs. Hackett. Cool, another coin, I guess, I take it. Like, you know, from our main characters. But this is really a arc that we haven't had like this before. I mean, we could control Josh too, but only once at the end of the game. But like, Charlie as a main character that we've controlled so much up to the point We then actually hear, okay, he's apparently involved in all this somehow, and we then continue to control him. I'm sure some people would have actually went ahead and just let him die. As some sort of revenge. But I think it's better to keep looking around. Try to figure out if he's maybe actually innocent in some way. Even though the I want my crew dead did sound really... yeah. Hard to explain. Let's say it like that. Really difficult to explain that one. We will see what's up. We will see what happens. Can I go for here? Nope, I have to go into the very dark red room. Keep my thing on LT. Just in case I need to hide. This is where he drove in the... You know what? Oh, wait. There's the FBI jacket. Again, is the murderer a former FBI agent? Is it Monday? It's... Investigation Department of Justice. Like, this is taking a turn. You know, from thinking it maybe the ghost of H.H. Holmes to... maybe... FBI crime investigator turned into serial killer himself. Definitely someone with a very, very huge brain when it comes to anatomy, medicine in general, I'd say. I think you need to have that though if you want to be a crime investigator, right? Like just working in that field.
There we go.
Please! Please! Don't do anything!
That's... Isn't that the same thing we have with Mark? Oh, now I can actually look at this. Light contraction? Kidney behind? Wait, did he really manage to make, like, a human that's alive? Like, half animatronic or something? Is it even possible? Like, keep so much of the actual body still alive that you can, like, really give him so much, like a Terminator? Again, I'm really sorry, but, like, I'm once again really, really troubled in debating if I want to do this or not. I have no idea what happened with what's up with the one with Mark, right? This may still be a trap. Like anything with animatronics feels like a trap to me. I'm sorry. Did I do it? Is it a mistake if I don't? Or is it a mistake if I do? Same question as earlier. What to do?
Fake.
Wait, isn't that You give me 3 buttons now? Maybe 4? With that huge thing in the stomach area, isn't that the guy we nearly killed earlier? Or like killed earlier, that Charlie, you know?
Never hurt anyone.
I guess it's really just information then.
We'll do whatever you want.
Also, that's what I could have gotten earlier maybe with Mark. That the animatronic just gives me informations from, you know?
No. Please. Just leave them alone.
A different voice though. Entirely different voice.
Please. Please. I'll do anything.
I think there's nothing more. I think there were all 3 potential buttons. So the animatronic is dead still, but who was that? Was it one of the Morellos struggling, begging for mercy? Is that what would have happened earlier with Mark? That it wouldn't have attacked us or anything, but we could have just listened to potential, you know? Oh, now this gives me some flashbacks. Can I please get the freaking, you know? Did I just stand wrong? Because once again, I can't probably see the thing that... Oh boy, still some minor bugs in the game that I have to tweak, but yeah. We have to go on to here. And we may... pull an Emily, huh? I mean, I have to go on there. There's no other way around. Or, like, no other way out for me. Or... can I now... pull it off again? Probably not, huh? So, Charlie, I think you'll have to make a jump. I am not going to hide in there. Never fucking mind. Oh no! No! No, 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 no! Wait! Wait! Oh my no! Get off! You have still time! Please do it! Woo! Hey, that's our equipment. That's expensive. What do you mean? Oh. Oh, he keeps that one for... my heart, though. Oh, Charlie, you really continue to find yourself in some very problematic situations. Fuck.